Morning, Hannah. This is day 2 of Atka's training. Worked him 2 sessions yesterday. I left the chain on him, and the second one he really started to lose some nervousness, so you're going to see that he's much more relaxed today, and I'm going to work on him relaxing more. I'm not going to do any first round stuff, which is typically start his turnarounds, where if he's distracted in one direction, I go the other way silently and he has to start watching me. What I'm going to try to do is get him calm and maybe start him on some sit stays first to start asserting some of my presence in hopes that he continues to understand I mean no harm. So I think you'll see a difference in his attitude, especially with him being vocal this morning. So this is day 2. And we're just going to go ahead and start him live now. He's right behind me. So here we go. He hasn't ate any of his food yet this morning. I fed him about an hour ago. I gave him about an hour to eat. So I'm much more relaxed. I've taken off the hand protector. Pretty well know that I'm not going to have a bull rush problem with him. So giving him some time just to be out on the yard, see if he needs to use the bathroom out here, which he did yesterday, and I hope he does today also. And I've also made a tie onto the end of this chain where I don't continue to rip my hands with him. So he still has nervous tension in his hindquarters. And as you can see, he's looking back towards his kennel. So in this round, there's typically no verbal or physical communication with him. But I'm going to break some rules with this being kind of a different from the norm. And when I get ready to go in the opposite direction, I'm going to take off without asking him. So you can see he's quick to follow. And if you can hear me, what I'm wanting to do is him to start paying attention to my movements, and then I want to start shortening this chain where I'm making myself closer pretty quickly, and at the same time keeping him relaxed. Because my first goal would obviously be, to touch him and to be able to take the lunge or leash on and off. So as you can see, he's looking at the cat now. He's not really distressed about my presence whatsoever anymore. His ears are up. His tail's not down so far. That's something that we read also. So I'm just going to do a turn around. So that's perfect. He was really following well there. So I'll work myself closer here. Mr. Younge. I looked up good boy online, and it's Guterjunge. Guter Younge. So that's a good boy. Guter Younge. So there I'm within about 2 feet of this dog, and he's totally relaxed. So these are things that I have to read and I have to interpret literally session by session. So that's exactly what I wanted right there. That is the first contact that he's really made with me. He did not tell me he loved me, but he told me he's starting to accept me. So that is super. I've waited on that sign for a while. So again, I want to keep this as slack as possible, because the one thing I'm not going to let him start is to tug and pull me. So with him there, I'm going to make a little turnaround, nothing hard. But he's beginning to realize that when he goes to the end of that chain, I might be gone. And again, I'm working my way back in here. And to be honest with you, I'm reassuring myself at the same time I'm reassuring atka. that is a beautiful thing this morning. I am one happy camper. So now, Hannah, as you can see, I'm going to be able to begin to teach with him, and the things that you've already taught him are going to be to his advantage as far as the amount of time that he has to be with me. And my goal is to get this dog working, to be very reliable on long sit stays with distractions, for you to be able to call him at any point, and then we can start putting him into play with different people around the house and even places in public. So I'm going to end session 1 now, and I'm going to allow him to forge back towards his kennel as I end it in this incubation stage. But that'll be something that I stop pretty quickly as soon as I begin his distraction proofing. So I'm going to let Wes continue to film until he goes back up. And one more thing I wanted to mention to you is that during the day, we're taking his doghouse and turning it around backwards so he doesn't have a place to really be assertive towards me out of. And that'll make a big difference in session 2, as I'll show you in a moment on video. So it'll be about 20 minutes till we work him again. And I'm going to allow him to forge. So this is great. He's wanting to explore a little bit. Good to young ass. Good to young ass. Good to young ass. Oh, good. Cool. And so he's wanting to make some contact now. And that is great. So I'm actually going to lead him back towards the kennel. And then, as quietly as possible, I end the session, and I'm walking away, and there's no vocal. So as you can see, in a little over 24 hours, what's happened with him. So that's the end for session 1. Bye.